Pinstar, and this is Good Company Strategy and Tactics, episode 12. So, at the end of our last episode, we got presented with a rather unique opportunity, and that is in the form of another assignment from the Clarke group wanting 840 toy robots. Now, I was originally saying that we were going to skip the toy robot, but they're offering $1,700 each for these things, and they only care about battery life. We don't need to stick memory modules onto them. Not to mention, the majority bonus is much higher than that of the others, and we get success points if we win this one, which is an extremely valuable resource. So I've made the executive decision that we're going to delay the rollout of our courier bots, if only to produce these things, and then once this thing is up, then we transition all the machinery that is making these guys into proper courier bots. So let us get started, shall we? So we're going to go into our blueprint designer. We're going to create new. We're going to make a toy robot. Now, the chassis that I want to make for our courier bot is going to be the metal one. So we're going to start with the metal chassis here. It's easier to produce than the plastic bot chassis because, yes, we can handle sundries just fine, but the sundries require plastic parts. So that's 2 sub-processes just to make this thing, whereas this just needs the plastic parts and no sundries. So this is much easier to deal with. So yeah, we're going to create our product here. And yeah, this is the model that we want. Let's go Summer Rainbow. And this is going to be Professor Zeffy Wings, the teaching owl module here. And let's get to the modules. Now, again, we just need a 3.5 in battery. That's it. We do not care about data storage, and we don't actually care about styles, so the lack of style points on the metal frame means nothing to us here. Now, we have the double battery stack, which gives us 1.5. We also have single cell batteries for the 0.5. I think what we're going to do, because it's easier, we're going to do 2 regular battery stacks to give us the 2, and then we'll do a double battery stack for the 1 plus the 1.5. The reason I'm doing that, I could just make another single battery stack and then go for that, but it's going to take up more room. It's also going to increase the assembly time if we split it out over too many modules. This is a lightning fast assembly time for this bot here, and that's a good thing. We're actually going to be lowering the assembly time even lower shortly. So yeah, let's get this thing cooking. And because this thing, it would do terribly in the general market, and also look at this, like we'd be making $243 on this thing because it would only sell for $770 max price. Whereas they're paying more, almost $1,000 more per unit with the same production cost. So we're making about $1,000 profit, which is more profit than any of our other items. Granted, this is a limited time offer, but we might as well take advantage of it while it's out there. Now, I'm not going to unpause until we have our assembly lines set up because the longer we wait on this, the more units that our competitors will ship. And while I don't think we're going to miss out on getting majority, I do want to fill every single order that's out there, or at least as many as possible. So let's get cooking. Now, as far as setting up our stuff here, we're going to try and make as much use of this area as possible while still keeping our other lines intact. This is also probably going to necessitate us taking a loan, because we already spent a whole lot of money building out our other stuff. Let's see, a 640 loan at a 0.26 interest. I think I can handle that. That works for me. And now we have the cash to splash. And if we need to grab another building, we can do that. So let's get started. I'll see you guys on the flip side. All right, and we're back. So we've got ourselves a battery stack into double battery stacks. The double battery stacks actually use a single battery stack as its component. It sort of upgrades it that way. So I figured we'd do a round of battery stacks here, round of doubles here, and then for our two things, this is going off of a factor of 3, by the way, 2 more sets of singletons to just stick into that as well, a trio of workbenches making the chassis with some plastic parts to be fed. I've already seeded all of the benches here with parts and components so our workers can get started. I've already hired the workers, so let's get them in there and let's get that cooking. Now once we get our first batch of stuff, which actually we want them to deposit them here. So we want the metal bot chassis here. We want the double battery stack here. We want the single battery stack here. And that's it. Yeah, we don't actually want any other bits and bobs here. We'll increase the storage capacity for those just in case. Once we see all 3 of those, we will implement our next step, which is getting the assembly parts going. What are you guys full of? You guys are full of these? Let's make more room on the shelves for you. Don't want to have that disrupted. We probably need more, actually I know for a fact we need more logistics people here. Do 4. Also, I had to move this, so now it is technically blocking access, but our courier can get to the front here and then take goods from it, and our logistics people can get to the back, and then people can actually physically get in and out of the building up here. So we are not technically making a fire hazard, even though we're blocking off this exit here. There's technically one way in and out. I'm sure OSHA wouldn't mind. Yeah, we definitely need more of these. And what's our hold up here? Oh, more sundries. We are making too many sundries. Well, actually, that will be useful later on when we're trying to fulfill our components goal. So I definitely want them overproducing if possible. And what do we have here? Too many of these things. It's full of... We're full of stylish cases. Now that's the kind of problem I never thought I'd see. But let's just so that... let's just do a little manual manipulation there. And what are you guys full of? Batteries. The kind of problems you want to have. The 10% speed penalty of the picking policy is probably hurting us a little bit here, but given how many different tables we're doing, the pick speed bonus that we're getting is more than worth it. All right, the drivers the storage capacity things are. Wow, you guys are quick with these batteries. We're gonna have a flood of these things. We have a flood of these things. Okay, well, I'm not sure if they're taking them here or not, but we'll do some manual manipulation. Maybe if we create some demand for them, they'll bring them over. Right then, so now let's actually put these things to use. We actually need to get started. Our opponents are already starting to make some of these, but we won't let them get too far. So one thing that I've been saving my points up for is this, the bot assembly table. This is a special type of assembly table that lets us assemble bots specifically faster. Now it is bigger, but we have kind of an awkward spot where our normal table wouldn't fit very well. So let us unlock that. And now up here, we have a bot assembly table. It's a lot more expensive and it's bigger, but ooh baby, can we get some good stuff done with this. And for the moment, well, yeah, that would seal it off completely. I think we go here, and I think I'm going to unlock one other thing. I'm going to unlock the medium shelf. It does give us spacious layout, which is the inverse of the storage ergonomy. I'm not necessarily going to use this very much. It's good to have in our options, but it's more the shelf that I want, and it only costs us 50 success points. Because we want a medium shelf here. It's not the greatest one, but it allows all three of these to get on board here. And all three of you go make Professor Zeffy wings. We also need to grab our assignment and place the pallet. We're going to place the pallet, say, right here. And then here, this is, yeah, that's the export pallet. We probably need an import pallet then. Because it'd be kind of awkward to draw goods from here. Not to mention we're going to be introducing a bunch of new types of goods. And we're running out of sort of space on that front for it. So I think we're going to get a storage pallet here for the import of the modules. All right, and then here we are going to import metal bot chassis, double battery stacks, single battery stacks. And we don't need to worry about an export pallet because this is the export pallet. We don't even need a courier to bring it to one of our shipping areas. It'll count for there. All right, so now we need a courier route. Courier route, oops. I hate it when it does that. Now we have this blank route. Add courier pallet, boom. Add courier pallet, bow. And we're taking ourselves bot chassis, double battery stack, single battery stack. We'll keep room on this for other items later. Do one quick hire because that's a quick route. We don't need more than one person on this. And then you know what I might do? I think I might just hand pick some of these since they've been kind of slow to get them here. Here, we got a full stack of double battery stacks. We know we have a full stack of singleton batteries, full stack of singleton batteries. So we can just seed our seed this here, right here and now. Boom, boom. And you know what? We're going to do one more of these so that we can maintain the ratio. And then that should be enough for the finished products. And get some new peeps here on our thing. And we'll see what the... By the way, here's the reason why we went with this. The base time is... The original base time was like 2 point something. Then you factor in all of our basic assembly time boosts, and it drops it to a 1.6. And then you get the boost from the assembly table, which drops it to a 1.16. So even though these tables are bigger, these things can crank out bots like crazy. So yeah, this should let us go here. That's good for you. There's room in the market. Milestone reached, which means we can do something else before we let these things go here. So now we have more success points. And there's another thing that I've been wanting to buy here. And that is this, not production synergy, casing synergy, this thing. So if there is any case or chassis production in the zone, you get assembly speed and, more importantly, assembly efficiency. We absolutely want that. Boom. Now, the trick here is that you actually need some sort of casing efficiency. You need some casing production in here. And we don't want to do a wholesale bunch of casing production because one of our things here, hang on, let me pull this up to the bow. This one actually drops our production speed for those, but all we really need is one. So, well, first off, we're going to get rid of this one because we do want the walking speed, and the picking speed isn't as important. Casing synergy. Now, that's not working right now, but we have something here. Here, we can make a little bit of room here. There. So we're going to add wood, metal, and regular wooden cases to our thing here. This table right here has always been kind of in an awkward spot. We can move it actually, rather than delete it. It technically works. Yeah, it technically works. But now what we can do here is we can put a basic workbench right here. This is going to make stylish cases. This is going to be our one crafting thing that enables the storage ergonomy. Hire somebody for it. We're going to force it to be input here, output here. And we're just going to grab some stray stuff to seed it. Do we have some stray? These are all stylish cases. This is crazy. Feeding it with wooden cases might be trickier. Alright, there's got to be a buildup of wooden cases somewhere. Not you. You have a buildup of wooden cases. I think we're overdoing it a little bit on the wooden cases thing. I think I overcompensated for it, but that's okay. And then let's just grab some metal and some wood to seed it with. Full thing of metal, full thing of wood. We're gonna get a runner doing this. It seems like a lot for just this. Although maybe I'll just keep manually seeding it, because it's gonna just be one person picking away at it. Because that's what he needs to make the stylish case. You can dump the stylish case into the regular stylish case and let our thing make it. But now everybody else has that 20% speed bonus, and more importantly, the efficiency. The efficiency means that that's an extra 5% chance that when they complete a production cycle, added to the 1% for our leader. So 6% every time they produce a production cycle, they don't use up the raw materials that went into that, and they can just make another one, which is huge. That will cut down on our module usage and allow us to get more finished products out of our raw materials. And that goes for everything here. So that's going to really improve things. We are low on LED arrays. I think it's time to flip this sort of our utility infielder thing here. I'm going to flip them back to being LED arrays. LED arrays, rehire them. Grab this stuff off of here. Let's seed it real real quick. And they can go from there. I think I'll put some of these products back so we don't have to pay for, we don't end up buying more of them that we don't actually need. That works. All right, I think we're good. These guys are full. I definitely need more logistics people in this department. Not only are we adding more things for them to worry about, but we're also adding more things for them to move around. There we go. Oh, we got little bot arms helping them assemble. Nice. Alright, we got our thing complete. Do we have... Let's get a new active research going. Ah! I'm going to keep diversifying my products here. Let's grab simple heater. But now we're just waiting for a logistics person to grab these guys off the shelf. Logistics person. I mean, I can manually grab them, but please take them off the shelf. Don't make me do this. This ain't my job. Make a little room for you. This is why we need more logistics people here. Maybe declare this as... Oh, I know why. We have to... This is the thing. When you're doing a product, you have to declare what product it is you're doing. Otherwise your people won't grab it and deposit it. That's why they weren't doing it automatically. I keep forgetting about that. Now we should have somebody come by shortly and yank those off the shelf so that they can... There we go. That's better. And now we have a crap ton of products delivered, and yeah, we're almost done with this other assignment. We're running low on plastics, too. This is a plastic-hungry organization. This is a very plastic-hungry organization. Right then, let's get some... Who's delivering music raw materials? Probably get 2 things of plastic going here. Get a couple more suppliers on board. Is somebody gonna help these people? Like, I know I kind of put this in the way. Maybe I should free it up then. Get one more person on the bows. There we go. Slightly less production, but probably faster anyway. Alright, yeah, they were congratulating us on the successful completion of the assignment. So that thing's disappeared, we got the bonuses, and all of our employees are going to get a happiness boost while we're at it. Now we need to worry about our components. thing here. So one of the things that we can do, the other thing is that now we're making all these, and they're not, we don't actually want these at the moment. These compartments, not yet. When we get to the courier bots, yeah, absolutely. But I don't want to dismantle this whole production line here. So you know what I figured? You know what goes into all these components? Do you know what we need to sell a lot of? Components. So what if we transformed all of these into something? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a palette, just a stray palette here, and I'm going to grab all of the components, or all the storage things. Just dump them in here. And then we're going to transform these temporarily into just making more components. Let's transform it into something that's just decent. We could do it with metal. Yeah, I think rods technically work. These are all going to be making rods for us. Just temporarily. Then what we're going to do, we might as well keep the sundries and whatnot. They're still components, they count. So we're going to have a spot on here for rods, for compound sundries, and actually I think the glass goes into making the compound sundries. We could just do glass, actually. Yeah, the coated glass. These just all need to be coated glass. Why even bother making them into sundries? At least for the purposes of this. Coated glass and rods. And then what we'll do is, here's a way to ferry up more stuff here. These, we are going to put a thing to sell rods. We'll do a thing to sell coated glass. We're going to decrease one of these, increase the plastic. And then these guys are going to get sell orders. And then what we do is we get this up here. We create a new route. We're going to add this palette, and then we're going to add the one, yeah, that one. So we're going to get rods, more rods, 2 things of rods, 2 things of coated glass, and then 2 things of plastic. Because that seems to be what everyone's starving here for. So pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, drop off, and then here, drop, 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 pick up, 2 people. Component sales. And that should help us reach our goal here with our component sales. Also, a few other things that man, these batteries are not being, well, let's just let you build up. If we have room on the shelves, we might as well use it. Now, one other problem with these product palettes here is they fill up quickly. And now that's not at the end of the day, that's not a huge problem because you can just get a new pallet for free, swap it in. You have to hold on to the other one for inventory purposes, but that's fine. The only problem is that's kind of annoying because we intend to fulfill the majority of these 820 or 840 owls here. And we have to just keep an eye on it. But that should be what we're doing. And you know what? In this time, we've made so much more money. Our last sales is tons and tons. We're doing well across the board. Calculators are going through the roof. Well, that certainly helps because we got more production of them going. But yeah, we're doing really well sales-wise, and not to mention, I mean, it's not the sales here, and also the bonuses that we got for those aren't included, but they're certainly included on the money that we get. So we can actually pay off that loan, and heck, pay off our original loan while we're at it, because we don't need to expand greatly in the immediate future. Oh, got a carpet, nice. Oh yeah, and the milestone that we also got a crap ton of money from the milestone. That would be the other reason. And 3,000 products a year, I don't see that as a problem. I don't see it as a problem at all. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!